Yo, hopefully the audio is not terrible. People are just starting talking, I swear to God. Um, but yeah, oh, it's annoying. Okay. I gotta catch my breath. Okay, I about almost killed myself back there. I did stuff with blankets to muffle out sounds coming from my door because it's like echoing through a hallway to my door. I about fell and broke my TV because my TV was right behind it. Yeah. Okay. Actually, this. Okay, I'm sitting down now on a tiny table where I eat dinner by myself. Yeah. Sad, not really. I kind of just come in my room and eat. But yeah, I'm about to sneeze. But okay, so you still might hear them, but they're much louder earlier because I have my fan off. And it's 100 degrees in my room now. Okay, so last time I left off. Oh yeah, the audio in my last one sucked. Guys, the dude that gave me the power told me that, and I knew it. I was just not feeling to redo it. I was not feeling it that day. I'm about to sneeze. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I did have to turn on my fan because it is 100 degrees in my room. And in the process of doing that, I knocked over my 1,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Oh my god, there's that many, and they just spread across my floor like crazy, man. Have you ever crushed one of those mother spiders that have all the babies in them, and you just see it die, and then a whole bunch of small spiders come out of it? It's scary, man. That happened to us once whenever we were leaving a hotel, or it was more like a motel. We stayed there for a while, but nothing that important. It scared the crap out of people. It didn't scare me because I was out of the house. I seen it inside the car, and I was just like, good luck. But yeah, so last time we left on this what if, I'm not even going to try to say the name, I'm just going to call it Momo. Oh my god, I even messed up her name. Momo's family, they try to infiltrate it and steal from them, but it was all a setup, it was a fake get together. And so it was a real one, but people knew that there's heroes there and all that, and that they're gonna be like sneak attacking if they try to steal anything that day. And so to escape, they would take a hostage, which would be Momo. And this would go on the news about the failure attempt of it, and that they have the hostage of the family, and them demand 500 million yen. You guys know I don't know yen. Give me a second. Apparently that's a good 4 million or 4 million and a half. Good job. Good job them. So, of course, the Yagorosa family, they have a company to run, and that would set back their company. And they won't be able to run it after that. They will be completely broke. So they would go to the heroes to help. Many of the heroes that were there did decline, except Azawa, since he did fail the mission in his eyes, and so does Crush. And since they know now that they formed that one of them does have a strength quirk, and they seem to be more trickier, so we need a stronger hero. By this time, Mirako, I hope I said that name right, I think I did, bunny hero, the one that I could not say the name to because, I'm an idiot. I might redo that what if. I have a lot of what ifs I really want to redo, but there's one in particular that I know somebody could do so much better with it that I really want to redo, but I just haven't did it yet. I say I want to redo it, but I always don't fulfill it because other ideas pop in my head. And also, guys, just to explain, I'm probably only do 2 of these. Now I'll talk at the end and explain what's happening. But with with Momo being taken, she would of course be put into a room, and she would be fed and all that until till they get the payment. As everybody would leave and sleep, Deku was told to stay watch like he normally does, since he can always, just in case if there's heroes ever found them, he's the quickest one to react with his quirk. And so, whenever he would be watching, I had to get my tablet, sorry, but as he's watching and he's patrolling pretty much, he would notice that Momo woke up. As he would walk over to her, taking the bag off the head, opening up a portal, and teleporting behind her. As he would put his finger to her head, telling her to not move or turn around. We have some questions. If you have any information on any of your family's wealth or how much they actually own, and if they have any secret vaults. I'm just wondering if you do. Of course, Mama would be scared, and so she would say that her family doesn't own anything like that, and that our family, at least average wealth is, or the wealth that they can actually use for like fun, would be, that does not go to the company, would be let me see, what would be a good price? 200 million yen, which, that, I'm not doing math. But, so, he would say, what's your overall wealth? And she would say, about 700 million yen. Which, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. And so, he would say, thank you for your cooperation. As soon as we get the money, you'll be seeing your family soon. As he'd disappear. He'd leave Momo there. So, I'm not sure how well Momo is good with her quirk at this time, since the only time you ever see her really use her quirk in the entirety of the whole anime is making dumb cannons. So she would not be that amazing at anything. She would have no special item that she can use, since she only knows how to use stupid cannons, man. That I feel like they should have at least gave her some cooler abilities, or at least knowledge of stuff, instead of stupid cannons. So she would pretty much be no way to get out for her. And so it would end up in a week, and this is whenever they would send a video to them showing Momo, and she would be talking, as they would see a blade creep up from the end of the screen, saying that it's been a week, you gotta hurry, or my hand might twitch, putting the blade up against Momo's neck. As this would be scaring them, the heroes would be, they would ask the heroes if they could do anything quicker. And they say that we first need to find out where they are, since they don't really use anything except teleporting into areas, so there's no way to track them back. But I'd say Hawks would say that's not true whenever they're probably talking to like a hero agency where they're the people like Hawks is hero agency. He says that's not true. Um, that how did you get the message? As she would say that, or yeah, Mrs. Yadarozu, I barely got the name out, would say that it came in the mail. That's when he say we'll track it from there. If any leads, we just have to figure out where they picked up the message at. And so they would track it down where it's from in a certain area of the city. And so they would search from there. Hawks would use his speed and aerial advantage to scale anywhere to see if there's anybody who stands out. And the one would be another 2 weeks, or yeah, 2 weeks, and he would finally see somebody walking into a store, walking out with just some food and stuff. As nobody seems to notice him, as he would walk through a wall. As he would look through his suspect list, and he would show him that since Ghost only has a certain range of ability and Hawks is flying above it, he would have been able to see him. And he would pick out that he is acting different from the whole crowd. So he would continuously fly as he would see the man, and he's of course not one of the hastier heroes, so he wouldn't charge in at him. He'd watch him as he's trying to get a closer look. He would see that once he comes in a certain range, the man would disappear, and so he did lose leads. And so he would give this information back to the rest of them, informing that one of their people has a quirk to hide himself in a certain range, and it seems so they seem to actually be in this area. So we just need to stick out the area, heading back to the same place where he stole some of the stuff from him, as they would stay out there for a couple months, as the Yalarosa family would send small amounts of cash to keep their daughter safe from there, saying that they were just trying to get up all of it, all that. As finally the day would come with the heroes seeing the man with Hawks, as they would follow him to a building, which is a cafe, online cafe with computers and stuff. As he would walk in, the man with some coffee, handing it to Vicky, because you guys know I couldn't think of a name. With Bull Guy would be with her, a sort of back up, walking out of there. He would head over, who else was it? Oh yeah, the con man. He would run a store around there, selling phones and all that. Then he would walk in to a small building near there, run down one, walking in, giving coffee to Deku. And this building would have an underground area where Momo is. As Momo would be sitting in the area, they would untie her and all that. And Deku has been in there, they would bring him food, opening a portal, giving it to her, saying this is what you wanted, so here. As they would take it, and since they are not really that bad of the villains that they seem they are through the video, since the place where they took the video looked dirty and all that, but they changed the area where they kept her, and so it would be clean around there. So she would actually have sofas and somewhere to sleep. And I wouldn't go as far as TV, but yeah, it would be better TV. I don't know, you'd be bored to death in there. And so the heroes would split up. Hux and Aizawa would be heading for, or no, yeah, would be heading for the last building together, since the other ones are public places. Some lower ranking heroes would be going after the con artist, which I forgot if I gave him a name, but I'm gonna call him Beck, because he's not gonna be irrelevant for long. And so, and Mirako would go after the bull. I'm just gonna call him Bull, man. He bull. And so it would start as it'd be early in the morning, before the shops would open up in the area, as Deku would be awake. So he would hear noises, as he would see feathers from Hawks would come in, as he would quickly run. As he does this, he would grab his blade, but before he could teleport out, he would see, or he would teleport onto the roof, and he'd see who's there. It's the police and a couple heroes. They have got the hero Lock going after Vex, the con artist dude, and he'd see number 6 hero Mirako battling against Bull, as she would be much faster than him and quite stronger than him, since she is faster and stronger with her legs and kicks, as she would have took him down, throwing her kick straight into his stomach, slamming him down to the ground. As the police officers would restrain him, and then he'd see people being dragged out, as Hawks would have seen Deku from the air and chased towards him, telling Aizawa to cancel his quirk. As his feathers would chase towards him, and he would turn his feathers into swords, Deku would have quickly threw up a portal in front of him. As Hawks would teleport through, as he would cut one beneath him, teleporting into the building, grabbing Momo. While she would be surprised and wondering what was going on, as she would be suddenly grabbed and hear the voice of the person who's been giving stuff to her this whole time, since Deku really never let her see him. As Deku would teleport her all the way to the other side of the town, as he tells her to, he would throw her into like a trash bin, closing it and locking it, telling her to stay here. As he would teleport back, and he would grab a mask and something to cover up his hair, since his hair is green hair, and I don't think you would see a lot of green haired people, at least nobody and the people with colored hair could be smoothly seen, and all that, especially his curly hair. And he would come in with his blades as he would aim for Izawa, where he would jump on top of him, shoving his blade into his shoulder. A tinier one, telling him to stay there, as he would grab the knife that was in with Izawa, stabbing him in the back of the leg, leaving him. As he would look around, and he would see Hawks charge towards him with his feathers. As he would take out his blade, meeting with his. Since his feathers are not the most durable ones, his blades are lighter than Deku's since they are made out of his feathers, but not as durable. So if it goes for a long-lasting battle, Deku would have won. And especially if Deku can use his portals to his advantage, as he would use them as that. As Hawks would try to stab him, he would just open up a portal, making it miss, and open up another one, stabbing his blade through it, which he would cut Hawks. But since Hawks is not the number 3 hero for no reason, he would be putting up a great match against Deku, as Deku would be cutting to pieces. But as this would be happening, he would hear a loud noise behind him, which this would be Bull waking up, as he would push his squirt to the max, going to his berserk mode. Which Deku says this is bad, since he won't be able to recognize him, and he might be punched to death by this. As this would happen, he would be charging forward, which would be heading where Deku is right now, since police officers and heroes were surrounding Deku in this battle. If he tries to teleport out, they would shoot him down or something like that. As this would happen, he would throw his punch in the middle of the area, distracting all of them, as Mariko would come in, battling against him. And when this would happen, Deku would say that he needs to at least to grab everybody. But if he tries to do that, he might be caught himself. So he would at least try to get Bull out there, but him's rampaging. His portals can't catch up with them. So he would say his goodbyes, as he would sneak attack Hawks, cutting some of his feathers off, causing him not to be able to fly for a while until all his feathers get back, as he would teleport through, ending up where Momo is. So he would grab her and would get ready to go, as he would just be trying to find his way out of there. He would finally find a place on a tall building, and he would leave Momo there, saying that you can't help us now. We got some money out of your family, and I did get it. I'll go get it since they can't find it, so you can leave. As Deku would take off his mask, showing that he is not just a small person. Not a small person. You guys know what I mean, right? Saying that he's the same age as Momo, as he would pretty much disappear by jumping off the building and getting out of there. And so this would be broadcast that the villains group, the thieves, have been caught with minor casualties, no deaths, since none of them seem to be aiming for lethal shots except one of them, and they did sneak attack them. saying that one did get away, showing up a picture of Deku with his mask on and covering his hair with his blades out. As the only good shot of him being stopped without him teleporting away was whenever he stabbed Izawa. As they would show that he didn't try to kill Izawa, he just left him. And yeah, so this would be the end of the battle for them. This is, oh my god, this what if flies by so quick. I'm gonna end it here. Goodbye, since 20 minutes. Good. Wait, no, I was supposed to tell you something. Oh yeah, just to explain to you guys, YouTube is a side quest. I do other anime stuff, so this is terrible writing, terrible storytelling, it's terrible. This what if is bad. I do other writing anime stuff in the other places. So yeah, just to inform you guys, I never really told you that. I did this after I started writing anime stuff a little bit, not too much. So yeah. Goodbye. That's why there's gonna be fewer episodes, since I'm gonna focus more on it during the COVID-19 stuff. So yeah, bye.